Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day out there in the big wide world, doing some really fun things with mindset and just finding a lot of joy. This video might seem confusing to you as a topic because if you followed at all any of my other content, whether it's on Instagram or watched my other YouTube videos, you might think that the technicality of making a video isn't really what I'm about. And it's true, it's not really. But if you wait till the end of the video, when we get past some of the technical things that I did do wrong, you will definitely see why this video is completely 100% in line with what I'm doing. So let's get right into what I did wrong while making my first 3 YouTube videos. The cool thing about watching a YouTube video is that after you make it, you watch it. And when you watch it, you get to see what about it was good and what about it was bad. And that's fantastic. I did not want to take any of those 3 videos and delete them, even though I know they're not good, because I heard somewhere that the first 3 videos are going to be bad and that's okay. And I want those videos to be out there for people who see this video and might see where this channel ends up and see how I've progressed in my brand and creating this community of people who are passionate about leadership and who are passionate about living their best lives and being true to themselves and what all of that means. And I want them to be able to look at my first 3 videos and really know that when I started, I didn't know what I was doing. When I made my first video, it was because in that moment I was brave. And I'm not brave in all moments. I wish I was. But in that moment, I was brave enough to do what had to be done to get that video made. So I set up the camera and I just went for it. Now I think actually that first video is one of my better videos that I made, and it would have been a fantastic video if I had just wiped the camera lens. That's such a basic mistake, but that was where I was in that moment. I just needed to go for it and get it done, and I did. The other mistake in that video that other people would call a mistake, when you follow on YouTube the gurus of making a YouTube channel, they'll say not to start with personal content. Don't do it. People don't give a shit about you. Just create a video that adds value to someone's life. And I don't care. This is about how I am becoming better at sharing what I know about leadership and life and finding joy and all those things. And that means I'm going to have to talk about me because it's really relevant in this that I talk about me. And so, rule broken, and that's fine. Video number 2, I totally believe, comes with content that is valuable to lots of people. That content is hard to get to because when you turn on that video, what you're going to notice pretty quickly is not the best lighting, not my worst, but not the best. You're going to notice that I'm too far away from the camera, and probably the biggest issue in the video would be the bouncing camera. Yep, the whole time the camera is bouncing. I don't know when it sits still. That was video number 2. Good content, bad videography. Now video number 3 was definitely my worst video. It wasn't the video I had meant to make that day, and I had meant to make a video during the day, but if you follow me at all, you know that I have 2 20-month-old babies. and they had chosen not to take their nap when the light was good for making a video. So that meant that night I had to make a video. And also, if you know anything about 20-month-olds, sometimes they're not the most charming. And when it came time to make that video, I was exhausted and I did not have the energy to put into the peppy video about making goals and dreaming and really putting the energy that needed into it. And so instead, I was feeling drained and I wrote a video on basically how exhausting it is to learn something new. And I know, and you should know, that when you're learning something new, it's a fantastic time in your life. But that doesn't mean it's not really scary, and that doesn't mean it's not really hard, and that doesn't mean it doesn't just completely emotionally take away so much from you. And that's what that video was. And my mother-in-law called it depressing, and she wasn't wrong. I'm not sure necessarily that the words were super depressing. I mean, they weren't the most motivating and uplifting, but they were 100% where I was in that moment. But on top of those feelings, it's dark in the room and the lighting is horrible. I look like I have jaundice and need to go to the hospital, which I don't think is fun for anybody to watch. And then on top of it all, the audio is so bad that in order for you to watch it, you'd have to turn the volume way up. And I don't think people made it even that far. I think they just saw the darkness and the jaundice and couldn't hear anything and just hit next. And well, that's okay. I am sure one day those videos will get tons of views because I'll be doing incredible things and people will want to see what that looked like. I have no doubt in my mind. So there they stay. In my first 3 videos, I 100% failed to show you my value. I was not confident in making videos, and that came across as me not being confident in my capabilities as a leader and as a mentor. And that makes me a little bit sad because I have an extreme amount of confidence in knowing what I know about those things. I don't have any doubt in my mind that when you follow along on this journey with me and you watch my videos and listen to what I have to say, you're going to learn things that will make your life better. When you apply them to you and your personal experience, it will improve. I have 100% no doubt about that. And that was my biggest mistake. So if you're out there and you're about to start a channel and you're about to make YouTube videos, I encourage you to learn and make all the technical and audio mistakes you want or need to learn how to do this. But the one mistake you can't make is to not sell yourself. You need to be sure of the value you're bringing to people. You need to be clear on the impact that you can have for them. At least do that much. I know that when you follow along on this journey with me, you will find a friend who is relatable, supportive, and kind. You will find someone to help you be motivated to get through the toughest times. You will be given skills and ideas on how you can impact your own reality and how you can make choices every day to make your life better. That's what this channel has to offer you. That's what I have to offer you. I can't promise along the way there won't be more audio mistakes or weird lighting that happens because I'm still really new to this. But I can make a promise that every video you watch, you'll find something inspiring. Something that will make you think, I wonder if I tried that, what would happen? And then what you're also going to find sometimes is those days where I'm literally like, oh hell, that was a hard day to stay positive. Because I don't care who you are, it's hard to every day and every moment be this positive and cheery person because life throws things at you. I get it. It's hard to be positive all the time. I'm not. I have twin toddlers who I love incredibly, but when they're teething, which they are right now, sometimes when I put them to bed at night, I am so thankful that they're in bed, and I am so exhausted that I just want to go to bed too. And then I have to remember that I had a promise made to myself that every day I would put in X amount of effort to make my dreams come true. So sometimes that might be not the best YouTube video because I promised myself I would make it that day. And sometimes it might be a woeful post on Instagram talking about how hard my day with those 2 babies was. And I think that's what will make me a person you want to follow, because I will take you through the ups and the downs, and when we go through the downs, I can tell you how I'm bringing myself back up. What was the action that I took or the thought that I had to make my mind go back where I need it to be so I can continue to show up for myself and make my dreams come true, and I can continue to show up the next morning for my children no matter how awful they were the night before, because I love them. And my husband too. Same thing. I need to be a better person for him because that poor guy gets the brunt of all of it. And I hope he knows how much I appreciate him for taking it like a champ. Anyways, I think I've rambled on enough for today. Go find something you love to do, something that makes you smile, and have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.